Hey guys, welcome to Daniel Discuss. I'm Daniel, aka Yubel Mastery, and today I'll be discussing Shaddolls. So the first thing that I want to address is milling versus controlled sending. Now lately Shaddolls players have been testing out milling in their deck, and they got to keep in consideration that milling has a luck factor. Just as likely as you are to mill some of your Shaddolls and get their effects, you're just as lucky as to mill some of your spells and traps and not get any bang for your buck. There are some Shaddolls, when they're sent to a graveyard, they get a particular effect that may not be right at the current moment. For example, Shaddolls Dragon, when it's sent to graveyard by a card effect, destroys a spell or trap on the field. If your opponent doesn't got any back row, card just fizzles. You only get the Shaddolls effects once per turn and only once that turn. Therefore, if you mill multiple Shaddolls of the same Shaddolls monster, you only get one of their effects, the rest of them just fizzle. Some cards that you can consider running to have some controlled sending is Armageddon Knight. When it's summoned, you get to go ahead and send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can send Shaddolls Hedgehog, get a search, send Shaddolls Beast, draw a card. Mathematician can send any of the Shaddolls except for Shaddolls Beast. Another card that you might want to consider running, but it's not as good as the other two, is Dark GREPHER. When he discards the card as a cost and then sends, you will not get the Shaddolls monster's effect that you discarded. Attributes for your fusion summon. There are multiple Shaddolls fusions. The first one I'm going to talk about is MIDRASH. MIDRASH is a fusion between one Shaddolls monster and one dark monster. That's pretty simple. All the Shaddolls are dark, therefore you can fuse with them, so you don't have to worry about him. Shaddolls NEPHILIM. NEPHILIM is a fusion between one Shaddolls monster and one light monster. Now, some light monsters that you can consider running in your Shaddolls deck to go ahead and fuse with is Thunder King RAI-OH, one of the best standalone light monsters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, he's limited to one for a reason. Thunder King RAI-OH, one of the first choices you should make when you're trying to figure out what light monster to run your deck. Next is Wolf, Lightsworn Beast. Wolf, when he's sent from the deck to the graveyard by a card effect, he can get summoned back to the field. So if your Shaddolls fusion from your deck, because your opponent has an extra deck monster on their side of the field, you can fuse with him. He'll get sent to the graveyard and summon himself back to the field. Keep in mind that if you draw him, it's kind of a dead draw because he can't be normal summoned or set. The last light monster that I want to talk about is Rainbow KULIBOH. If you draw it and it's in your hand when your opponent's monster tries to declare attack, you can equip it to their monster and stop them from attacking. When you Shaddolls fuse and it's in the graveyard, when your opponent tries to declare a direct attack, you can go ahead and summon Rainbow KULIBOH and block an attack. Next, we're going to talk about Shaddolls Crystal. Shaddolls Crystal is a fusion with one Shaddolls monster and one fire monster. So some fire monsters that you can consider running to fuse with into him are Venting Fire FERRET. It's a pretty good standalone card, 17 beater. When it's destroyed, you get to go ahead and pop one of your opponent's face-up monsters and they take 500. Another one you can consider running is, of course, Fire Hand. Great partnership with Ice Hand, so maybe cross your fingers, maybe you'll get a water fusion. Volcanic Shell, when it's in the graveyard, you can pay 500 to go ahead and search for another Volcanic Shell. Therefore, it kind of fuels some more fusion summoning into more crystals. Last thing I want to talk about is people main decking Super Poly in their Shaddolls deck. You won't always be going against a deck where you can Super Poly with. One of the top decks right now, Trap Tricks, yeah, go ahead and Super Poly with them Earths. Oh, what about Madoches? They're Earth too? Looks like you don't got a fusion for that. It's a good side card, but definitely not main deck. So that's all I gotta say about Shaddolls. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video and go ahead and push me to the next round in this Next Great Yugituber. The Shaddolls have a lot of support coming up, so I can always come back and talk about the new support coming out. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for all the support, and I'm looking forward to making it to the next round. Thanks for watching.